Hey guys, and welcome to Good Time Trading. Thanks for coming back. And today I'm going to start with the monthly time frame, and we're going to work our way down in through the charts. So, um, starting with the monthly, it's looking like it's more bullish than yesterday, and then the 5 week is it's coming. Um, but looking at the monthly, with the 21 and the 10 simple right here, it looks like we might be creating a range where we go back down to 7,700. Um, and then go into the 3 week, it does have the RSI, and that led you up, basically from 5K to 10 to 12,000 back in last year. So looking pretty good. And then going to the weekly, it's holding up pretty strong. Looks like a bounce of the 56 read. Um, but yeah, we still have the trend line coming down like this. So, and then working our way down to the lower time frame so I can show you the support line I was watching. 91.59, I look for a reversal right there, back down, at least a small term pullback. Um, but it could keep going. Uh, but these are high risk areas for longs right here. Uh, So we'll see if we hear it and get a rejection at that. But going back into the weekly, um, and we'll get a fresh chart so it's easier for you guys to see it. And now looking at this, we also have the Fibonacci from swing low to high, caught in between the zero point 0.5 and the 382, and then also this Fibonacci from high to low. So we're about to hit that 9150 support and then 2.382 Fibonacci. So, 9700 to 9400. If we get above there, you'll likely see 11.4. So we'll see if we get that pullback now on the lower time frames. Go back to my support line chart. Yeah, so wicked right up to it. Yeah, it's hard to trade against support lines. Um, but it's my favorite way to trade. And if I could short Bitcoin, I might have shorted 9150 with a stop loss up here somewhere. And since we're talking about shorting and stuff, let's look at the 3 day. Looks like a nice little order block right here at 9700. So that's going to be tough to get back above there. Um, and then your 2 day momentum oscillator is saying, from here to here, you've lost it, and we're going down. Um, Especially, it'll be confirmed if we break the exponential at 60 on the RSI. Um, but going back to our other chart, and I'll remove this stuff, we'll go down to the daily. Um, so we got an obvious target right here at 7,000 is where I'm looking for an entry because I missed this one because Coinbase was down. Um, but we got this nice trend line coming up through here. Oh, start fresh. That one didn't work out too good. So you kind of broke your trend line. It's not over with yet until you get followed through. But yeah, if this is the top, well then you have a trend line coming down from here now. And so if this pattern breaks down, you know, the target would definitely be down to the 4K range. But I hope Bitcoin doesn't do that. But looking at the 6 hour, we got a nice green dot right here, and regaining the exponential with the volatility turning red in the background, kind of saying the move's overdone. So that would be the bullish scenario on breaking this 9150 level. But yeah, also the CME gap. Let's check it out. So I'm pretty sure this is the biggest CME gap ever, and it's immediately filling it. And that's the bullish case up to 9800. I would look for a serious dump after that, just because it's gonna be tired once it fills the 9800 level. Your oscillators are gonna be kind of wore out. So yeah, but I told you guys last night I was looking for a move back up to 9100 off of I believe it was the 3 hour. We had, when we were down here, we had the 21 sitting there in the 55, but also on CME on the daily we did get no, I'm sorry, it was the 12 hour. Yeah, so the 12 hour got the green 55 golden cross, and when that happens, especially when your oscillators are kind of overbought like these were, um, it'll go in the opposite direction of the cross. So, and the only thing I don't like about it is I like to see a test down into the 55. So the fact that it didn't get down there, maybe it's like a gap fill and then immediate test back down. Um, but it reminds me of the S&P 500. Let me show you this on the daily when the meltdown happened. So you know, it looks very similar to this gap right here, and that was like a breakaway gap, and it led you down. It led the stock market down. I think it was like 30%. Let's see, yeah, 35%. So let's hope it's not a breakaway gap, but that would line up with the halving, sell the news, and yeah. But looking at the lower term time frames, go back to, and for me, if you want a cleaner chart pattern, the futures charts are always the way to go for doing patterns and stuff. Like you might not could have seen this on the regular chart, but there was a nice little rising wedge right here, and you broke down through it. So, but anyway, we'll go back down to the lower time frames on spot price and see here. So the 6 hour, I don't like taking trades against the 6 hour, but because you haven't got the exponential yet, I wouldn't be too bullish off of it. And so looking at the 2 hour, you can kind of see it. We had an inverse head and shoulders and a bounce to the blue 377. Um, but a lot of times, if you get to the 377, you don't just bounce first pass. You come back, dip down a little bit lower, and then go. But yeah, we had an inverse head and shoulders right here. Draw this, you can see it. And I think it's better seen on the 30-minute. Yeah, a little bit better seen. Left shoulder head, right shoulder. So yeah, I think that's why we impulsed up to 9150. And yeah, we're getting that pullback now. So yeah, I would look for, if we get back to 8400 and just keep going sideways here, that's going to be bullish. So I would look for probably just sideways today, at least until traditional markets open up. Um, but yeah, looking at Ethereum, looking pretty rough, a lot rougher than Bitcoin, and then S&P 500 down after hours. So yeah, if the S&P is going down, Bitcoin should follow. And another thing I was looking at here is on the monthly chart, kind of the last time we had a recession or a huge pullback in the stock market, you can see it dumped, and then on the first pump up, it pumped up to the 10 simple and the 21 and then never got back above it until the bottom was put in. Okay, same thing right here in 08. Initial pump up, reject the 2110, and then dump it to the floor. Okay, so what do we have right here? Initial dump, 30%, pump it up to the 21 and the 10, and then reject and never get back above it. So, I don't know, guys. I will tell you this, though. If we ever see a SPY sitting at 160 right here at this old double top, oh, sorry about that. This will be a super heavy duty bounce, and SPY will be absolutely wore out by the time it gets down here. And so, yeah, that's what I'm looking at. But all right, guys, thanks for coming back, and I will be doing another video tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new, and see you next time.